back, everybody. It might be a bit dark. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Really, I must be up my tree, really, coming out at this time of the morning, but there we go. Big shout out to everybody who's liked, subscribed to the channel, and who always leaves regular comments. It's nice. You know, I get comments off the same people all the time, which is really nice. So thank you to all you. If you do watch my videos and you're not subscribed, just hit the subscribe button, please. It's not hard. It's it. Anyway, a big shout out to Jet Ski John 2006 for giving me a shout out on his channel the other day. So if you're not subscribed to him, get over, give him a look. He's got a really good channel. He's a very funny bloke. And I've had a message off Scott Miller asking, can I film the VDI numbers and the tongues, as he's new to detecting. So I don't mind helping anybody out. I think that's what these channels are for, really. You should help everybody out. So that's what I'm going to do on today's hunt. I'm going to film the VDI numbers and all the tones, and I'll show you how I set up my machine and what I run it in. And if that helps you out, then I'm more than happy to do it. So there we go. Yeah, I'll see you all on the first find. Now, there we go. I'm all ground balance. That's how I run my machine in Pro mode custom. Don't see the point in running this machine in standard mode, if I'm being perfectly honest. Some people do, some people don't. I prefer not to. It's a much better machine in Pro mode. Iron discrim 35, and that's it. 1 bar off sensitivity, and that's it. I will say, if you're going to ground balance it, don't do it right at the edge of the field. Find a nice little spot away from the edge where there's no rubbish, and then ground balance it then. Okay, I'll see you all on the first target. Right, listen, that sounds like a lovely tone, but when you look at the VDI numbers, they jump in between 65 and 72. So if that was a coin, that'll be a solid clear number. It wouldn't be jumping. If it was going to jump, it'd jump between one number, really. So I'll film it, I'll show you what it is. I reckon that's a cow tube. So I'll pause it and I'll dig it up. And there you go. And even though I know myself, the majority of the times when it's jumping like that and it's still a good tone, it's going to be a cow tube, I'll still dig it anyway, because you never know. Okay, next target. This is reading solid 88. It's not budging. I never used to dig targets that read that high. This could possibly be a big old cartwheel or a big old penny. So we'll give him a dig and we'll see. There we go. Looks like a big old penny to me. Oh, well, it could possibly be a... well, I think this is a token, actually. Let me just give him a wipe off. Yeah, it is. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm liking that. I think it's got a horse on that side or something, by the looks of it. And I'm not sure, it's got the, they look like the Welsh Fusilier feathers to me on that. That's lovely, that. Don't mind finding stuff like that. That's a good start. A cow tube and a nice big old token. There we go. Okay, I'll see you at the next. Right, next target. I don't know if you can see the VDI numbers from here. It's not hard, it's quite hard really to film it. But see, that's got a lovely tone, but again it's jumping 69, 66, 75. So I'm going to hazard it a guess and say that's probably another cow tube. Let's give him a dig and see. Yeah, another cow tube. And see, they give out a really good tone, and the bigger ones give out an even better tone. And I'm not trying to be a smart ass saying I know what they are before I dig them. I do. You dig that many of them, you get that used to your machine, you do know what's what. You know, coins will read a solid number, or they'll go up and down by, you know, one number. They won't jump all over the shop like that, but you've still got to dig them, regardless to whether you know what they are or not. You do still have to dig tones that are that high. Otherwise, you know, you never know what you might miss. So it's still worth digging them. So there we go. On to the next. The next target. Again, you can hear a slight little crackle. That's reading in the 50s, 55, 56. That's either going to be a ring pull or a piece of lead. Let's have a look. And there we go. It was a ring pull. You know, when it's got that slight crackle to it, you know that that's generally what it's going to be. It could have been a piece of lead, that could have been a spindle wall as well. They sometimes read up like that, so even though you've got a rough idea what it's going to be, it's still worth digging them up, because you never know. It doesn't take much effort. In a nice soft field like this where it's easy to dig, I dig them all the time. You know, I could pass them by, but like that George II penny I found, that read up rubbish, but that was under roots on a very dry field. But you know, it's still worth digging them up, because that 1% of stuff that you leave could be a coin like that, you know. So there we go, on to the next. The next target, it's reading 77, 78. So that could either be a coin or one of the bigger cow tubes. Let's have a look. And there it is. We all ate these. You know, they do give out such a good tone. And these ones don't jump much either. They only go up and down by a single number. So you've got to dig them. It's as simple as that. There we go. Right, see if we can find some bloody coins. Next target. Good crisp clear tone again, reading 65, 66. I wouldn't even like to guess on that. Could be anything. Could be a coin, could be a cow tube, could be a piece of lead. There we go. It's just a piece of lead. So I would say there's no magic to it. If it's got a good tone, you're going to dig it. You're going to dig rubbish. It's as simple as that. There's no two ways about it. You can't avoid it at the end of the day. So I hope that helps you out. I'm going to go normal hunting now. I'll just show you the finds. I'll run them over the coil after for you, so you can hear what they sound like. But like I said, there's nothing you can do. Personally, I dig everything up that reads over 40. Well, 45 really I go above, if I'm being honest. Don't tend to dig below that. But there you go. So yeah, I even dig signals that sound like this. That sounds awful. It's reading 47, 46, but you never know. Could be an old Tom back button or something like that. There you go. Down there. And what a guess that was as well, see? There's the Tom back button. See, but that's how they read. Dodgy. So if you don't dig signals that sound like that, you are going to miss. And not only that, I've had hammers sound that dodgy. You know, that George II penny I had the other day sounded that dodgy. So it is worth digging them. You know, that was lying on its side, and so I was giving out a bit of a crappy signal, but they don't give out good signals, these. Well, there we go. On to the next. The next target, 75, 76, and if I was in a different field, I'd say that was a coin every day of the week, but I couldn't be sure on this field. To be honest, there's that many cow tubes on it, so let's have a look. I give them a little squirt off. Not 100% sure on that, whether it is a little child ring or if it's a bit of something. I haven't got a clue. We'll have to give them a better clean off. I don't know. There you go. So Scott, see, just dig everything over 45. There's no magic solution to everything. It's just a case of learning your machine, learning the tones, and you will get used to it. You know, it's took me 12 months, but I'm pretty confident with it now, to be honest with you. But I do still dig everything, and I think that's what you should do really, as long as the ground's nice and soft. But there we go. I'm going to go back to digging normal now, and I'll just show you the finds. Alright, I'll see you at the next. Right, swap fields now for the last hour. Next signal 8081, so I'll put money on this being a coin, possibly even silver. Let's have a look. Well, there's the impression. So the coins, oh there it is. Oh you bugger. Oh, it's two together. Well, I'll be damned, I've not found two like that before. Maybe that's why it was reading up so high then, because these normally only read up 75, 76. So we've got two fused together. There we go. 1916. So George V that is it, I think. Lord Edward. I remember when he ended. No, George V. There we go. Looks like two George V's together. Well, I've never done that before. Found two stuck together. What a bloody shame they weren't silver. Well, there we go. Still a couple of coins. On to the next. I'm still doing this. I said I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, this one's a solid 75. So again, I'll put money on that being a coin. Let's have a look. There we go. I'm not right all the time. That's a nice little button. Little gold gilt. What it would have been. Little button. There we go. That just shows round objects, I guess, that are normally solid give out the solid numbers, unless they're lying a bit dodgy. There we go. On to the next. Next target reading 74, 75. Nice clear crisp tone. It's an old trade weight by the looks of it. I didn't do that, it was already there, honestly. There we go. It's a nice little find. Second trade weight I've had off here now. Love it. Shame there's no markings on it. Well, if you want a squirty bottle, 50p from Wicks. Bargain. There we go. See you at the next. Well, this has made it worthwhile getting up at 6 in the morning. This was reading a crackly 58 to 60. And again, it was literally 2 inches off the top. And it's another shame it's not complete. Another Roman fibula brooch. That's the second one I found now. Well pleased with that. You know, if I find nothing else now, that was worth getting up for. And that was horribly reading horrible. We'll see what it's reading like now. See, it just still doesn't sound good, you know. So it just goes to show, you know, dig these dodgy tones. What a beautiful thing that is. You think probably about 2,000 years old, and I'm the first person to see that. What a shame it's not complete, but there we go. Still a lovely little thing and a lovely little find. Okay.